Speaking of the Marian Knights, a 51-18 win over St. Francis on Saturday has them their 8th win of the season, and they are getting set now for the NAIA Championship playoffs, which will begin coming up this Saturday as they look to make a run at another national championship. We are joined here now on Sunday Sports Extra by head coach Mark Henninger and senior running back Tevin Lake. Gentlemen, thanks for joining us here.
Thanks for having us.
Well done yesterday, Coach. It took your guys a little bit to get going there after a rough first half, but as has been the case for most of this season here, once you get this offense going, it seems, man, they are really able to put some things together.
Yeah, we've been a really good second half team all year. You know, we'd like to be able to come out of the gates and be a great first half team and a good second half team too. But offensively, it's been a good deal. I mean, we're real physical up front. You know, our playmakers are doing a good job. We've got our quarterbacks making good decisions, and we're getting pretty good play out of our running back.
Yeah, you're doing okay right here.
Right.
Yes. Senior season for you, Tevin. Kind of a two-part question for you here. To see this group of skill players that you're working with come along, but the big guys up front, man, they've really done a dynamite job for you again.
Yeah, they definitely do a great job. I tell them every day at practice, you guys keep doing, you guys doing in practice, and they'll show up on Saturdays. And I'm definitely proud of, out of the work they put in throughout the week.
Another season over 1,000 yards for you. The numbers have been impressive now. Collectively, you're over 5,000 rushing yards, 58 TDs for the career. For you to see, you've kind of seen this full arc during your time here at Marian, to kind of see this go top, back, and have to reset again this season. What has it been for this senior class to come back and really try and make another statement this season?
Really, as our senior class this year, our main focus was to rally the guys up from the previous season and, focus up and make sure everybody come together as a team and as a family. That's the most important thing going to the season. And I think we did a great job of that, coming along, and definitely showed, come out at the end of the season as conference champions.
Yeah, you're number 2 for you and your guys, Coach, and to see kind of what Tevin's talking about here, to see this group gel like they have, it's been a pretty impressive progress from year 1 to year 2. Oh
yeah, it has. We've gotten to know each other. I think so much of it's just building trust, and we're not, I don't think things changed drastically from what they were doing in the past, but it was definitely a change.
Sure.
And any type of change like that's tough, but they, credit to Tevin and the leaders and of the guys, just to, hey, let's just get going, and really they really bought into the things that we're trying to do, and you can see the results.
Your guys came out and gave up 65 in the season opener, and you weren't really sure kind of where that was going to go from there, but you reset a couple weeks later and you beat the number 1 team in the country on the road. So early on, I guess I'll start with you, Coach. Could you get a feel for this team early on, or was it all kind of a real big question mark?
Well, I think we knew we had really good talent. I think that defensively we were young, but we really came along last year, and all those guys are back. And then same thing on offense. We've got the pieces. It was just a matter of putting it all in place. And that first game, there were some things that happened that day that, you saw some flashes of a really good football team, and you also saw some things that happened that day that are pretty bizarre, and things that I have never seen happen in a college football game, let alone all in the same game. So you could see flashes. It was just a matter of our guys just digging in and getting the work done during the week.
Tevin, a big learning experience that first game. It really carried through for you guys?
Yeah, it definitely did. Like Coach has said, we had a lot of flashes of us being a great team, but both on the skill position and of course up front. But it was just the fact that we finally came together and gelled, coming to the Grandview game and realized how much talent we have, and I think we pretty much focus up here on out.
Yeah. 2 weeks later, you go to Grandview, number 1 in the country at the time, and you win a game like that. Was that kind of a validation of the work you guys had done at that point?
Yeah, I feel like our confidence that week was really, great. I think that's why we came out there and did what we did, because our confidence, and we, after winning against Oshkosh in the close game, I feel we came together even more closer and said, hey, we can do this. We a family, we can do this. We got the talent. We just got to keep gelling together. And went out there and did what we had to do.
Mark, when you got to that middle point of the season, then after a win like that, that's momentum that can really carry through, and it did through the league for you guys. Did you kind of hang your hat on that one with those guys and say, okay, we can do all of this now?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. I think it showed, the big thing we got out of that, I think, is confidence.
Sure.
Confidence. And it showed yesterday. And, we got down, and defensively we gave up a couple of big plays. And like last year, when something like that would happen, we really never got back on track. Yeah. And yesterday, when we gave up the post, and we gave up the trick play for the touchdown, and our guys came to the bench, and it was they sat down on the bench, and we got to work on figuring out where the problem was. We made some adjustments adjustments, and we're able to go right back out and go. So it's just confidence in what we're doing, confidence in the system, both offensively and defensively, and then just confidence in our guys' abilities to make plays for each other.
Tevin, from within, is this group mentally tougher than it was last year?
Yes, a lot more mentally tough. Our offensive coordinator, Coach Mitchell, he did an outstanding job as far as pushing us forward this past camp and, of course, during the season. Being a mental tough team, because a lot of games are going to be ups and downs, and we just got to manage the highs and lows. And I think we did a great job in the course of the season of managing those highs and lows, and I think that's why we ended up being conference champs at the end of the season.
Yeah, and the postseason coming up now, Coach. You've got a group here that has postseason experience with the upperclassmen. Going into this now, they know what it takes to make a championship run. Does that, does it make it easier to kind of portray that message, or is it still one of those, okay, guys, playoffs, it's a lot more on the line?
Yeah, I think it's we've kind of had a playoff mentality really going all the way through the season. Once we came back after the Grandview game and lost the one right after the bye week, and we felt like our backs were up against the wall at that point in time. If we stumble and lose another one, we're probably not sitting here today. So we've really kind of had a playoff, it's do or die atmosphere in our program for the last 6-7 weeks. So it's just one more week. It's one more week of the same. And we're hoping we can keep going.
After winning one of these things, now for the seniors in particular, this is it. You guys, it all kind of doubles up on you now to get that message across to everybody that, okay, A, we know we can do this, but B, you guys know what it takes to get to the end and win the thing.
Definitely. Me, I'm part of the 2012 championship team. A lot of our seniors are part of that team, so we know what it takes to get to the championship. So our message, here on out throughout the playoffs is to, tell younger guys, hey, this is what we got to do, this is how we want to do it, and this is how we're going to get there. So I think that's going to be the main important message is going through the playoffs.
It's good. You keep doing what you're doing, you'll be fine. That's it. The numbers back it up. Well done.
Thank you.
That's good. Coach, good luck to you this week.
Absolutely.
And
Thanks
the rest
for
of
having
the way.
us.
We'll see how far the Knights can take it here as they get started with the playoffs coming up on Saturday. We'll take time out here on Sports Extra. We will have more show for you when we continue after this timeout.